Welcome to International Monetary Systems. That is Lesson 8 of our course on International Studies in Business. In today's session, we delve into the intricate realm of international monetary systems and currency risk management. It is to be noted that understanding the mechanisms of international finance and exchange rates is important for businesses engaged in global transactions and investments. So in this lesson, key concepts to be dealt with are the following. One, fixed exchange rate system versus floating exchange rate system. Two, exchange rate determination, supply and demand, purchasing power parity, and interest rate parity. Number three, currency appreciation versus depreciation. Number four, currency risk management, hedging, forward contracts, options, swaps. And then number five, the role of international financial institutions such as the IMF, World Bank, and regional development banks. This time, we embark on an enlightening exploration of international monetary system, a pivotal aspect of the economic environment of international business. In this session, we will unravel the intricacies of exchange rate mechanisms, foreign exchange markets, and currency risk management strategies that underpin global financial transactions. At the heart of international trade and finance lies the concept of international monetary systems. These systems actually govern the exchange of currencies among nations, facilitating cross-border transactions and investments. Throughout history, as we will know, various international monetary systems have emerged, each with its unique features, of course, advantages and challenges. One, fixed versus floating exchange rate systems. The cornerstone of international monetary systems lies in the choice between fixed and floating exchange rate regimes. In a fixed exchange rate system, the value of a currency is pegged to another currency, a basket of currencies, or a commodity such as gold. Conversely, in a floating exchange rate system, currency values are determined by market forces, with exchange rates fluctuating based on the existing supply and demand dynamics. The international monetary systems pivot on the dichotomy of fixed and floating exchange rate regimes. For instance, China's currency, the renminbi or RMB, has historically been pegged to the US dollar in a fixed exchange rate system, influencing its value and trade dynamics. In contrast, countries like the United States and Japan operate under floating exchange rate systems, where currency values fluctuate freely based on market forces, exemplified by the volatility of the Japanese yen against major currencies like the US dollar. Number two, exchange rate determination and foreign exchange markets. Delving deeper, let us explore the mechanisms of exchange rate determination. Supply and demand forces, alongside with factors such as interest rates, inflation, and political instability, influence currency values in the foreign exchange markets. These markets serve as the hub for buying, selling, and trading currencies, facilitating international trade and investment flows. Examining exchange rate determination, we find that real-world factors like interest rates, inflation, and political instability drive currency values in foreign exchange markets. For instance, the euro's value against the US dollar is influenced by European central bank policies and economic indicators. These markets, exemplified by platforms like the New York Stock Exchange and Forex, underpin global commerce by enabling currency transactions vital for trade and investment, as seen in the fluctuations of the British pound amidst Brexit negotiations. Number 3, currency appreciation versus depreciation. In the realm of international finance, currency appreciation and depreciation are pivotal concepts shaping economic dynamics worldwide. Currency appreciation signifies a rise in the value of one currency relative to another, often driven by factors like robust economic performance or high interest rates. This can bolster domestic purchasing power, but may hamper export competitiveness due to pricier goods for foreign buyers. Conversely, currency depreciation denotes a decline in currency value, making exports more competitive but imports costlier. Take note, depreciation makes exports more competitive but imports costlier. It can result from weak economic indicators or political instability, presenting opportunities for export-led product growth, yet potentially exacerbating inflation and debt burdens on the part of the local economy. Understanding the implications of currency movements is crucial for businesses, policymakers, and investors navigating global markets. Whether leveraging export opportunities stemming from currency depreciation or mitigating risks associated with currency appreciation, informed decision-making hinges on a nuanced grasp of these fluctuations. By strategizing effectively in response to currency dynamics, stakeholders can optimize trade outcomes, manage inflationary pressures, and safeguard against financial vulnerabilities in an ever-evolving international monetary landscape. Number 4, currency risk management strategies. As businesses engage in global transactions, they are exposed to currency risk, the potential for adverse fluctuations in exchange rates to impact financial performance. So to mitigate this risk, businesses employ various currency risk management strategies that include hedging, forward contracts, options, and currency swaps. Now let us deal with these mentioned strategies. Hedging. Hedging involves taking positions or entering contracts to offset the risk of adverse price movements in assets or liabilities. For instance, a company may use currency hedging to protect against losses from unfavorable exchange rate movements. Forward contracts. When we say forward contracts, they are agreements between two parties to buy or sell an asset at a predetermined price on a future date. In the context of currency risk management, forward contracts allow businesses to lock in exchange rates for future transactions, thereby reducing exposure to currency fluctuations. Another strategy, options. Options provide the holder with the right, but not the obligation, to buy or sell an asset at a specified price within a predetermined time frame. Currency options allow businesses to hedge against adverse exchange rate movements while retaining the flexibility to benefit from favorable movements. Another strategy is currency swaps. When we say currency swaps, they involve exchanging cash flows denominated in different currencies to hedge against exchange rate risk. Companies use currency swaps to manage their exposure to currency fluctuations by converting one currency into another at a predetermined exchange rate for a specified period. These strategies enable businesses to protect against exchange rate volatility and optimize financial outcomes. In navigating global transactions, businesses confront currency risk, exemplified by Tesla's use of currency hedging to mitigate the impact of foreign exchange fluctuations on its revenues and profits. By employing strategies like forward contracts and currency swaps, companies like Apple shield themselves from adverse exchange rate movements, thereby ensuring stability in international operations amidst currency volatility. Number 5, role of international financial institutions. Lastly, let us not overlook the critical role played by international financial institutions in maintaining stability and liquidity in global financial markets. Institutions such as the International Monetary Fund or IMF, the World Bank, and regional development banks provide financial assistance, policy advice, and crisis management support to member countries, fostering economic development and resilience in the face of financial shocks. International financial institutions like the IMF, depicted by its assistance to Argentina during economic crisis, and the World Bank, evident in its financing of infrastructure projects in developing nations like India, play a pivotal role in stabilizing and bolstering global financial markets. Regional development banks, on the other hand, such as the Asian Development Bank or ADB, reinforce this role by providing vital financial support and expertise to member countries, as seen in their initiatives to address climate change impacts in vulnerable regions. So as we conclude our exploration of international monetary systems, I urge you to reflect on the profound implications for businesses operating in an increasingly interconnected world. By understanding exchange rate mechanisms, foreign exchange markets, and currency risk management strategies, businesses can navigate the complexities of global finance with prudence and agility, seizing opportunities and mitigating risks in pursuit of sustainable growth and prosperity. So let's have some review questions in order to refresh what we have just taken. One, what is the primary difference between fixed and floating exchange rate systems? In a fixed exchange rate system, currency values are pegged to another currency, a basket of currencies, or a commodity, such as the gold. While in a floating exchange rate system, currency values are determined by market forces. Number two, what factors influence exchange rate determination in foreign exchange markets? Exchange rates are influenced by supply and demand forces, alongside factors such as interest rates, inflation rates, political stability, and market sentiment. Number three, why is currency risk management important for businesses engaged in international transactions? Currency risk management is important because it helps businesses mitigate the potential adverse impact of exchange rate fluctuations on their financial performance, thereby ensuring stability and optimizing financial outcomes. Number four, describe one currency risk management strategy and how it works. One currency risk management strategy is hedging, which involves using financial instruments such as forward contracts or options to offset the impact of adverse exchange rate movements. For example, a company can enter into a forward contract to lock in a future exchange rate for a currency transaction, thereby reducing uncertainty and mitigating any risk. Number five, what is the role of international financial institutions in the global monetary system? International financial institutions such as the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, and the World Bank play a crucial role in maintaining stability and liquidity in global financial markets. They provide financial assistance, policy advice, and crisis management support to member countries, thereby fostering economic development and resilience. So I now invite you to share your insights, questions, and reflections on the intricacies of international monetary systems and currency risk management on our online platform. So let us engage in a dynamic dialogue, enriching our understanding and appreciation of the multifaceted world of global finance. Next meeting, we will talk about the modes of entry into international markets, which will be our lesson 9. Thank you and see you soon.